welcome into Pure Adrenaline Sports, everybody. This is John coming at you with live play-by-play and live reaction of Game 1 here between the Mets and Angels. A three-game set here in New York before the Mets have a day off and head out west. But we'll say hi to some folks that are here already. Let's make sure we're good to go on all the sides here. Go live over on this side as well. Make sure we're good to go on the vertical side. Then we'll say hi to some folks that are here in the chat already. Welcome in, everybody. We do have a couple games that are underway already. We'll keep an eye on those. Fitzy's Red Sox are going up against the Phillies. We'll keep a real good eye on that one. Hopefully, Fitzy's Red Sox can come through with some wins for us. But let's say hi to some folks that are here early. Gina was here early, posting in the chat saying she's out getting some dinner with her son at Buffalo Wild Wings. So good stuff there. Mets fan 1 over on the playback side. Jonathan on the playback side. Says he's back now. Let's go. Bud is here saying good evening, PAS and Mets fans. I'm ready for the game. Raymond's here as well. Good evening, John and everyone. Let's go, Mets. Stanley's here saying good evening. John M is here saying good evening, Junkies, and let's hope the bats get going. Bud says let's go, Mets. Let's take this game. Yeah, the big Met news today, Francisco Alvarez called back up to the majors and in tonight's lineup. So I kind of figured that was going to happen. I didn't get to see the presser, Jonathan, so I'm not going to comment on it. I'll try to watch it tonight after we're done, but I have not been able to watch it yet. With Terrence catching all 3 games over the weekend, I figured Alvarez was coming back. If Sanger would have started the game yesterday, maybe not, but... Boston has a 1-0 lead over Philly. Baltimore and Cleveland tied up at 3 in the first. Wow. The return of reduced Fat Al. Yankees and Blue Jays getting underway. Detroit and Pittsburgh no score in the second. San Diego and Miami no score in the second. All other games getting warmed up and getting ready to go, as well as this one. But let's look at tonight's lineups. For the Angels, not too familiar with the Angels, but Neto will lead off. Chenul will bat second. Trout will DH and bat third. Ward will bat fourth. Adele will bat fifth. Moncada sixth. Ohape will bat seventh. Wade Jr. eighth. And Rengifo will bat ninth. The Met defense, it'll be Beatty at third, Lindor at short, Luis Angel Acuna at second. Alonso back in the starting lineup today. Playing first base, Francisco Alvarez behind the dish, Nimmo in left, McNeil in center, and Soto in right. Kodai Senga on the mound tonight for the Mets, 7-3 in 14 starts with a 1.39 ERA. And Tyler Anderson on the hill for the Angels, he's 2-6. With a 4.43 in 19 games, has given up 17 home runs in 100 innings. Natalie is here saying, hey, what's up, Natalie? Lovelady was DFA'd again, and he agreed to go to the minors. Good evening, everyone. Let's go, Mets. Rico something. The Mets had him, released him. The Yankees picked him up, used them. He sucked for the Yankees. They released him, and the Mets have picked him back up. Ronnie's here saying cookies for the Mets. Let's go. If you guys are unfamiliar with the cookies, he puts those in Fitzy streams to score some runs. Gave you a like. He says, thank you so much, Ronnie. Really appreciate that. Once again, the 3-game set here tonight and tomorrow night at 7, Wednesday at 1. We'll be live for all 3. Thoughts on Alvarez getting called up? I personally would not do it. I would have involved him in a trade package somewhere. But as long as he's putting on that Met uniform, I will root for him. Frank R. is here saying, how's everyone doing? No. Jacob deGrom has already said, I believe Jacob deGrom will reject a trade back to the Mets. Thoughts on Alvarez getting called up? Yeah, as long as he's putting on the uniform, I'm rooting for him. Frank R. says, how's everyone doing? And Ron Duffney's here saying, hi. What's up, Ron? Yeah, Jonathan agrees. As long as he's wearing a Met uniform, I'll root for him. Exactly. SNY is at commercial break right now. Make sure on the YouTube side, there's on both streams, there's a poll in the chat. Just see what people are thinking. There's a way I can I can put all the live streams together, the past live streams, and just have them on repeat, and just going all the time. Yep, Jonathan says we'll see what he learned in AAA. We'll see. Hopefully it's something good. Yeah, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see what Stern said in today's. Let's go to MLB scores here. Now we have all the MLB scores. Going to the second inning, Orioles and Guardians. Tigers, Pirates. Now I say I don't bet a lot. But I did place a bet tonight. And I bet the Orioles and Guardians would score a run in the first. And they both got 3. Spoiler alert, he talked up Alvarez. Well, maybe that might be for a trade package. Let's go, Mets. Let's win this game for this. Every man has his price. Well, he's not a free agent. He would have to trade. He would have to accept a trade. So it has nothing to do with a new contract. I would package Vientos in a trade. Yes, I would. Sean Uel. I said Chanul. It's Sean Uel. So forgive me. The 31st. July 31st. Every year it's July 31st. I like that. I like that by the MLB. It's the same day every year. Michael R. is here saying, hello, PAS community. Let's go, Mets. Natalie says, let's go, Senga. Yes. Oh, I didn't know that. Ron Washington has stepped away from the team for health issues. I did not know that. The Red Sox are going to try to help the Mets today. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Mets were in their City Connects again tonight, 2 days in a row. Kodai Senga out to the mound here. Yeah, I don't know, Jonathan. Yeah, I hope he's okay, too. He was the guy I was interested in when the Mets were looking to hire a new manager last year. He took the Angels job. I don't know if the Mets ever really talked to him. Oh, yeah, his role in Moneyball was great. Especially when they went to, what's his name's house? He's like, what about the fans? Yeah, maybe we can teach one of them. Oh, man, great movie. And if you look at Brad Pitt's reaction to that, I don't think that was in the script. Craig's here saying, let's go Senga, LFGM. Welcome back in, Craig. Darren's here as well. What's up, Darren? I'm not sure what Alvarez is doing there with that mustache he's got going on, but shave that off real quick. Jonathan even says it. Burn that stash. The first pitch. Swung on a missed. Neto's got an 8-game hitting streak coming into tonight. Raymond saying, let's go Senga. The 0-1. In first try, quickly ahead 0-2. The 0-2. Bounce in the dirt, 1-2. Jonathan says, ghost time. I thought the temperature had to be a certain degree for them to blow on their hands. Is that they can blow on their hands whenever they want? I thought it had to be like below a certain temperature. Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. I guess I'm wrong. Yeah, Jonathan says the same thing. He thought it was temperature related too. The 2-2. Batter timeout here. Luminous is here saying I clicked the like button. Let's go. We've gained two new subs already tonight as well. The 2-2. Senga deals. Bounce in the dirt, 3-2. Full booth tonight, Gary, Keith, and Ron. The 3-2. And foul tipped at the plate. We'll do it again. Up to 45 in the chat already. Huh. Thank you, Jonathan. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Yeah, Jonathan went and got the rule. Says pitchers blowing on their hands is generally allowed in cold weather, but only if agreed upon by both managers and the umpire before the game. This exception is to help pitchers maintain a grip on the ball in frigid conditions. If a pitcher blows on their hands in warm weather, down low, ball 4, they check down at first, no swing. A leadoff walk here. If a pitcher blows on their hands in warm weather or without proper authorization in cold weather, it can be considered a violation of the rule, potentially leading to a ball being called or even ejection. Athena's here saying hi all, and let's go Mets. Welcome back in, Athena. Ray Montgomery, the interim manager here for the down low, 1-0. Shanuel. Raymond saying, let's turn 2. Bounce in the dirt, 2-0. Come on, Senga. Bounce in the dirt. Come on, dude. He was ahead of Neto 0-2. Now he can't find the strike zone on the second batter. Hi, John and Met fans. Not chatting, but watching the stream. Let's go, Mets. Just relaxing. Welcome in, Steven. Or welcome back, I should say. The 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1. Kodai Senga, career first inning ERA, 4.09. Rest of the game, 2.15. The 3-1. And a ground ball. Nice play by Lindor. Nice backhand. Acuna for one. Not in time. Oh, they called him out at first. Double play. We got to look at this. What a play by Lindor. I thought he was safe at first. Man, that is close at first. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know if he beat it. They need to slow that replay down. That was slow motion, and they need to slow it down even more. Stanley saying LFGM. That was a neat play by Acuna. That was even better play by Lindor on the backhand. The runner is safe. The runner is safe. They must have had enough to overturn it. So 1 out and 1 on now for Mike Trout. And they did slow it down there, and his foot was on the bag before the ball hit the glove. What's up, Stephen D? Nice flip. In for a strike, 0-1. So close. Ephus. An Ephus curveball. Swung on a miss, quickly ahead 0-2. Victor says, yeah, he was safe, okay. And yeah, great job by Lindor. Hey, Max is here. Welcome back, Max. Well, what a play by Lindor on the backhanded flip to second. The 0-2. Down low, did he go? No, 1-2. Mike Trout, one of the best players, when healthy, one of the best players in the sport. Problem is he can't stay healthy. The 1-2. Senga deals. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. Or 2 away, excuse me. Stoney's here. What's up, Stoney? So 2 out now with a runner on first. Here's Ward. Down low, 1-0. Max saying, let's go, Senga. Yeah, throwing way too many pitches here in the first inning, up to 18. Had the largest contract at one time for Trout. Down low, he went. Snap throw! Oh, man. That was close down at first on the throw by Alvarez. Nice. The 1-1. Bounced in the dirt. Nice backhand there. He got back, yep. Yep, absolutely. Stony, anytime. Anytime you got a question, man, send it. Send the DMs. Do you like that Alvy is back? I personally do not. Outside, 3-1. I think the arm and accuracy may have improved for Alvarez. The 3-1. And a chopper in front of the plate. Alvarez jumps on it, throws it down the first. Nice play by Pete. That'll retire the side. So a leadoff walk is erased. We go bottom one, no score. Mets coming up. No, I'm not a big fan of Albie, so no, we're not all happy. I don't know. Are you guys all happy Alvarez is back? Yes. Excuse me. Steven, yes, I did see that. We got Rico back again from the Yankees. Yep. Yeah, so far earning his keep. Those tosses used to be in right field. Welcome in, everybody. We're up to 81 people in the chat. Let's go. Let's see. Streaming every day this week except for Thursday. And then that might be it. Coming up with NFL coming up and Mets, and then the Mets playoffs or baseball playoffs, and this Thursday might be my last day of not streaming until October. Nice play by Albie and Pete. Yo, not really. Yeah, right? Hello, Mr. John and PAS. Looking Trout's career numbers, he'd easily have close to 500 home runs had he not been injured. Correct. We'll see. We'll see if it helped Albie when he was sent down. Yep. I mean, putting on a Met uniform, I'm rooting for him. The Met lineup today, it'll be Nimmo leading off. Lindor will bat second. Soto third. Alonso fourth. In for a strike, 0-1. McNeil fifth. Vientos will DH and bat sixth. Beatty seventh. Alvarez eighth. And Acuna will bat ninth. What's the matter? What's the matter? Anderson talking to the home plate umpire about something. On the outside. Oh, called the ball. 1-1. Just Albie needs to improve. I'm cheering for him, though. Exactly. Let's go, Nimmo. Daniel's here. Hello again. John from the UK. What's up, Daniel? Bounce in the dirt. 2-1. Jonathan. It's a 2-1. Oh, in for a strike. 2-2. Outside. Oh, called strike 3. Come on, Blue. Let's go, Mets. What's up, Corey? Any word on Marte? No. That's why a lot of that's like I won't talk about it on stream, Jonathan. But yeah, that's why doing a road game would be better. The 1-0 to Lindor. Inside 2-0. Yeah, we know he's injured, but we don't know if he's rehabbing yet. Popped up. 0 for 22. I mean, give this guy a day off already, man. Come on. That one hit out the center. Adele, before the track, sounded good off the bat. The Mets go 1-2-3. We go to the second. No score. It'll be Adele, Moncada, and Ohape. Yes, plate umps across the league have been atrocious lately. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. I agree with that 100%. Alright, let's come over some other scores here. I know I have the scoreboards rotating there, but I like to keep up to date as well. Let's see if this works. Hold on. Oh, it did. Nice. It switched the scene. Rising Rhino in the house. What is up, Rhino? Once again, I say it every time, guys. If you guys are a fan of anything football, Rising Rhino's got you covered. He's doing the Canadian Football League, the European League of Football. He's got the NFL coming up, college football coming up, the UFL in the springtime. Roll that beautiful Met footage, he says. Says showing some love as per usual. Thank you, my friend. The Pirates have a 3-0 lead over the Tigers. Padres up 2-0 over the Marlins. Red Sox up 1-0 over the Phillies. Nats up 5-0 over the Reds. Blue Jays and Yankees, no score. Giants have a 1-0 lead over the Braves. Everybody else is later on. All right, Adele will lead off here. First pitch is a ball up high, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. I don't know about where you guys are, but man, beautiful day up here in Northeast PA. The 1-1. Down low. 2-1. The 2-1. Swung on a mass. 2-2. Jonathan said it was great in the mountains of West Virginia this weekend, but it's humid here now in Ashburn. Benny Boy saying how? How what? Called strike 3. Got him looking. Eric's back. Saying LFGM. Evening, everyone. Throw strike, Senga. Got him. Was that the fork? I did not look. Yo, Charles Adderley is here. What's up, Charles? Smash them free subs and hit that like button, says Charles. Down low, want to know. We've gained 5 new subs already tonight. Welcome in, everybody. Outside, 2-0. And a chopper foul, 2-1. Vegas needs an over-under on Ghost Fork retiring outs. Yeah, because they track all the pitches, so they would know. The 2-1, and that one lifted out to left. Nimmo back on the track. He'll make the catch. Kind of stumbled a little bit, but he stayed with it. 2 away. I'll reach out the caps on it. We don't see caps much anymore. And that one drilled out the center. McNeil looks up at it. It's out of here. 18th home run of the year for Ohapi. And the Angels are up 1-0. You're welcome to join in the chat at any time. Express yourself respectfully. They'll bring up Wade. In for a strike, 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. No way Squirrel was going to fly over the wall. Bounced in the dirt, 1-2. Zach says, how are we feeling about Senga today? Well, he's very, doesn't have good control yet. Does not have good control here yet in the second inning. Throwing way too many pitches here. And he struck him out. That is his 3rd strikeout. But Ohapi gets the Angels on the board. 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. It'll be Alonso, McNeil, and Vientos coming up. Sad Senga. Yeah, he's erratic. Yep. Yankees and Blue Jays. We'll keep an eye on that one. No score in the bottom of the second. Red Sox still lead the Phillies 1-0 in the 4th. And where's the Braves game? Braves still down 1-0 to the Giants, bottom 1. Stoney says, let's get some runs, Mets. Let's go. Get it started, Pete. Let's go. Hopefully Alonso gets it done. Yeah, Alonso needs to break out of this funk. Yeah, glad Pete's playing. Glad the injury wasn't as bad. And Pete lifts one out to left center field. And on the track, it'll be caught. One away. One pitch, one out. That'll bring up McNeil. McNeil batting .306 for his lefties this year. In for a strike, 0-1. That one ripped out to right. That'll be a base hit. Thank you, Charles, for posting the channel rules. I hate it when balls are caught at the track, and we hope it's a home run. Sounded good off the bat. Guidelines for chatting. Absolutely no exceptions. No spoilers. No trolling. No spamming. No religious talk. No political talk. No self-promotion or posting of links unless approved by the host. Texas Repo is back saying hi. What's up, Texas? The 1-0. And that one drilled out to left. It'll be played on a hop. Back-to-back singles is there for McNeil and Vientos. Will bring up Beatty. Craig saying squirrel. Yeah, the All-Star game is over, Pete. If the current trend holds true, the Mets lost when they scored first and won when the visiting team scored first. I thought that was a strike, but inside, 1-0. Come on, Beatty. Frank says, greetings, PAS. Been smoking. Raymond says, let's go, Brett. Your attitude will determine your altitude. And a chopper in front of the plate. It's a fair ball to throw down to first in time. The runners move up. That'll give Alvarez a shot. His first game back. Getting a nice ovation from the crowd. Wow. Outside 1-0. Saying hello. Jonathan wanting to know if Frank, you're out of the hospital. I believe he is. In for a strike, 1-1. Jonathan calling for a 3-run bomb by Alvarez. Timeout here. Let's go, Albie. Yes, it does, Jonathan. Need a 2-out hit here, Albie. What's up? Welcome in. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. Frank says he's out of the dungeon. Free at last. The 2-1. And a grounder right to the second baseman. Over to first. That'll retire the side. 2 hits, 2 left. We go to the third. Still 1-0 Angels. Man, Chavez works quick when these guys get back from triple. Oh, man. Bottom 4, still 1-0 Red Sox. Phillies have a runner on second with 1 out. Padres up 2-0 over the Marlins. Pirates up 3-0 over the Tigers. Orioles up 5-3 over the Guardians. Frank says the kryptonite of leaving men on base must change. So Rengifo, Neto, and Shanuel coming up. Sean says, good evening, everyone. Go Mets. Senga 7 case. Outside. Ooh, called a strike. And a chopper. Barehanded play by Beatty. Throw is high. It'll be an infield single. Who would you pick as the next Mets hitting coach? I don't know if they would do it. I would ask either J.D. Martinez or Daniel Murphy. Down low, 1-0. DJ Jimmy is here. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Raymond saying get 2 here. Pounce in the dirt, 2-1. Timeout here. Oh, he's some kind of ambassador for the MLB, Jonathan. I forget. He works with the MLB front offices somehow. The 3-1 from Senga. In for a strike, 3-2. No, he's throwing way too many pitches, Sam. I agree. He's got to have some real quick innings here soon. Ground down to Beatty at third. He goes to first, though, for the... Why did he not go to second for the... Okay. And 1 out. That'll bring up... Yeah, the count is getting... Yeah, he's at 44 here with only 1 out in the third. That's where you want to be at the end of 3. He's still got to get 2 outs here. No, he's not stressed yet, Frank. Bounce in the dirt, 1-0. Renhefo at second, 1 out. Sean Ewell in for a strike, 1-1. Charles with the weather update from the Bahamas. 84 degrees Fahrenheit, feels like 91. Expected low of 84 degrees, no rain in the forecast. Humidity at 75%. There's a strike, 1-2. Humidity at 75%. Winds from the east at 9 miles an hour with mostly cloudy skies. The future home of the PAS headquarters. Guys need to settle in quicker than this. It'll take 1 inning to settle. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Wow. The batting average against Senga with runners in scoring position is .095. Less than 100. That's not why they did it. It swung on a miss. The throw back down to second. Ooh, that was close. He struck him out. Oh, no. Yeah, that was a strikeout, right? Yeah. That's 4 strikeouts. If it was only to keep the streak going, they would have waited till the 9th inning to do that. Inside, 1-0 to Trout. The 1-0. And that one hit out to right. Alonso giving chase, foul territory. It'll go out of play. 1-1. Torrey managed the Mets, Braves, Yankees, Dodgers, and I'm not sure if he managed the Cardinals or just played. Raymond says, let's go, Senga. John Boy says hi. The 1-1 to Trout. Up and in, 2-1. Frank says tap that like and subscribe button. To 2-1. Oh, up high, 3-1. The 3-1. Senga deals. Swung on the missed. The 3-2. Senga deals. Inside, ball 4. That'll bring up Ward. Senga's looking up at the scoreboard, not happy with something. They said Senga's on a pitch count tonight. So probably 75, 80 pitchers review, my guess. You got to be a lot more effective than if you're only going 75 pitches. He's up to 56 here in the third. In for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, so we're at this pace, Jonathan. Yeah, it's one more inning. But that's on Senga. And down low. After 3 innings, you want to be at 45. He's at 58 and still throwing here. The 1-1. Bounce in the dirt, 2-1. That idea. Come on, Senga. And that one ripped out the left. That'll get down into the corner for a base hit. That'll score at least 1. Trout being waved around. The relay throw to the plate. Not in time. All the way to third goes Ward. Because Senga's not throwing strikes tonight. 60 pitches already here in the third inning. No, it's not well played by Nimmo. He's slow as ass out there. He's hurting us defensively. And that one lined in the right, that'll get another run home. It's 4-0. Oh, with 2 outs. Yes, I would pull Senga. He doesn't have it. There's a meeting. They just went out to the mountain there to talk to him with the interpreter. All right, bye, Sam. Not an airport. You don't need to announce your departure, dude. Outside 1-0. SNY hasn't said if anybody's warming up yet. Down low, 2-1. Pick off though, not in time. Fouled off 2-2. Dan said he hit that like button. Thank you. Guys that are done, go be a Yankee fan, please. Go root for the Yankees, please. Yeah, it sucks they're down 4-0, but come on. You're done with Senga for one bad start on the year. Guy's got a 7-3 record with a 1.59 ERA, and you're done with him. Go be a Yankee fan. Who's this guy they got warming up? Kevin Herget. Killed me with the airport saying. Everyone brings their best against us. We have to adjust, that's all. You want to be a World Series contender, you're going to get everybody's best. Outside 2-0, wire. No, he can't get a strike, man. 33 pitches this inning, up to 70 for the game. Chopped foul, 2-1. Down low, 3-1. Fouled off, 3-2. Yeah, Senga's body language says it all. He's frustrated. Yep. Never heard of this guy warming up. Nope. The 3-2. Called strike 3. Got him looking. Now to end the inning, but the Angels put up a 3 spot. 9-1-2 for the Mets coming up. Okay, Sam. Then why are you hanging out, dude? Some of y'all, man, I don't know. Let's go start the climb. Still early. Let's go. Hopefully they can get one more out of Senga. I don't know. I don't think you can send them back out there after throwing almost 40 pitches that inning. A man asked the gardener why his plants grow so beautiful. The gardener said, "I don't force them to grow. I just removed what's stopping them from growing." Never give up on the Mets. Yeah, if you're done with the Mets, that's fine. Be done. But I don't want to see you back in the chat when it's 4-2 in a couple innings. I don't think he's coming back out. I have no idea who's warming up. I never heard of the guy. Start chipping away. Yep, Acuna, Nimmo, and Lindor coming up. Frank says chip away time. Kyle Hendricks versus Frankie Montas tomorrow. And Wednesday afternoon game, it'll be Manaea on the mound for the Mets. The Angels have not announced their pitcher yet. Yes, all but Friday. Friday night, Jonathan Lindor did, but put up an offer again. And it's been Nimmo in the one spot since. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Chip away time. We need to put up a few this inning to show a little fight. Sharon's here. What's up, Sharon? It's WWE night there at the park. First baseman's got it. We'll flip it to the pitcher covering. 1 away. That'll bring up Nimmo. I mean, the Mets got to make Anderson work a little bit more here. He's at 23 pitches here with 1 out in the third. Guy's got over a 4 ERA, and the Mets are outside 1-0. The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. If loving the Mets is wrong, then I don't want to be right. Especially with how they played during the Mets Hall of Fame induction. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Yeah, exactly, Jonathan. Did he go? No, 3-2 the count. Nico and Nika. Lindor needs to hit. Agreed. Lindor needs to get out of this funk, man. Up high. Called. Oh, umpire kind of twitched. It was close. So a 1 out walk. That'll bring up Lindor. Awesome stuff, everybody. Already up to 100 people in the chat tonight. Let's go. Getting back to last year's numbers now. In for a strike, 0-1. He's 0 for 22 right now. Darren says, Lindor, just get a hit. Billion boys, myself included, I get too worked up sometimes. Raphael is here. I'm good. How are you doing? The 1-1. Fouled off. 1-2. Should have actually. You said could have been. Should have been called a strike on Nimmo, honestly. And popped up. Two away. Get him out of the lineup. My goodness. There he is in the dugout smiling. You're part of the reason why this team sucks right now, and you're smiling. And now first pitch swinging, popped up. Mancata will make the catch. That'll retire the side. We go to the fourth. Still 4-0 Angels. Stanley says a respectful hello to Mrs. PAS. I'll let her know when she comes back in. She's sitting out on the patio right now. Sam. Sam's done chatting, everybody. He's not blocked from the channel, but he's done chatting. We'll try it again tomorrow, Sam. Go be a Yankee fan, dude. Yeah, Lindor's other strikeout, he was smiling too, yep. No fight tonight, common theme the last 30 days. Yeah, and I don't get it. I do not get it. Yeah, smiles all the way back to the dugout. Oh, Phillies and Red Sox are tied up at 2. Bernard is here saying good evening, everyone. Let's go, Mets. New pitcher here for the Mets. It'll be 8-9-1. In for a strike, 0-1. Plate discipline has vanished with these guys. In the absence of caps. Come on, boys, pull it together. Fouled off, quickly ahead 0-2. Lindor smiling tells me it's about the money. Stern should be busy at the trade deadline. We'll see. And that one lifted out to center. McNeil over. 1 away. That'll bring up Rengifo. He singled and scored his first time. Senga was the starting pitcher, but he's already out of the game. Went through 3 innings, 75 pitches, gave up 4 runs. Yeah, Mets are 10-20 in the last 30 games. Only the Nats are worse at 9-21. And that one ripped in the right. That'll be in for a single. He's 2 for 2. And then once again, the number 9 hitter. Getting on base every time. But our number 2 hitter's over his last 24. Yep, exactly. If the top of the lineup's not hitting, we're done. They need to. Runner on first here for Neto. Popped up. Foul. 0-1. Yankees have a 1-0 lead over the Blue Jays in the 5th. Outside, 1-1. Senga's definitely not pitching like an ace, and the offense not doing anything better. We are lucky to be only a half game out of first. Agreed. Because the Phillies are sucking right now, too. Our whole division sucks right now. If the Phillies were playing halfway decent, they'd have like a 7-game lead. And that one popped up. Soto, couple steps to his left, will make the catch. 2 away. Bless you. Oh, Mrs. PAS is back. Maybe she'll do the bottom of the 4th inning for you. You want to do the bottom of the 4th? No, maybe the Mets will score.
$7 done.
$7 an hour?
$7 done.
Oh, $7 done. $7 an hour. $7 an out. Mrs. PAS has read 7 books already this summer. Meanwhile, the ones I have on my list to read are collecting dust. In for a strike, 0-1. Stoney says, bless you. Because Stoney's got that kind of power. He can bless, right? Inside to throw down the first. That was close. 1-1. Yo, DJ Jimmy with the $2 power chat. Thank you, buddy. He said, thank God the Phillies are struggling. If the Mets were playing well, they could have built a nice lead. It's like no one wants first place. Up high, 2-1. We had the Phillies to worry about. Padres and Giants, too. That's why we can only worry about winning our division. We don't have to worry about those other teams if we win our division. Down low, 3-1. We got one of the best pitchers on the mound, and he doesn't have it. Offense needs to produce. Otherwise, we're looking at 3 losses out of 4 in the second half. Mets picked the wrong time to slack off. The 3-1. And a weak ground ball. Beatty's got it. Fires across. Got him. That'll retire the side. We go bottom 4. Still 4-0. Coming up for the Mets, it'll be Alonso, McNeil, and Vientos. Stoney says he wished he had powers. He'd make the Mets score runs every game. Without commitment, you'll never start, and without consistency, you'll never finish. Darren says Mets pitching carried them the first 2 months. It's time for the bats to pick up the slack. Not sure if I read that one already, Darren. At one time, they were 45 and 24. Charles says your support on the PAS network is greatly appreciated. You're valued indeed, including the silent listeners and viewers. Welcome in. 11 new subscribers so far tonight. Let's go. We're 239 away from 7K. Phillies and Red Sox tied up at 2. Orioles have a 5-4 lead over the Guardians. Nats have an 8-5 lead over the Reds. Yankees still up 1-0 over the Blue Jays. Braves now up 5-2 over the Giants. White Sox up 3-0 over the Rays. Royals and Cubs no score, as well as A's and Rangers. Raymond says, have to get something going. Come on, Pete. Not sure. They come back laughing. Not sure what the SNY booth is laughing about. The first pitch to Pete. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Frank says, well, it's black and mild time. Let's go Mets. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. Fouled off, 0-1 by McNeil. Up high, 1-1. Down payment on Mrs. PAS calling games. I heard her voice for the first time. Fouled off, 1-2. $10 power chat from Jonathan. Look, he's covering one of the outs. He'll pay in power chats. Darren says Mets were playing well at home. Now they stink on the road and at home. Outside, 3-2. Let's go, Mets. We need some runs. Frank says be right back. Tapping that like on the other side. William says, I'm starting to think Pete might not break the home run record. I wonder if he's got that in the mind. Make the pitcher pitch. Outside, ball 4. So McNeil's on. That'll bring up Vientos. He singled his first time. You guys, stop worrying about the trade deadline. Honestly, I don't think the Mets are going to do anything except a no-name bullpen piece. And a foul ball by Vientos, 0-1. We're all gonna get ourselves worked up for trade something, and nothing's gonna happen. Nick's here saying, come on, Matt. Come on, let's come back. Angels pen his ass. LFGM. Down low. Did he go? He went 0-2. It's called one of the worst hitting coaches in all of sports. Stoney, you agree with me? Stearns will not give up the farm. Well, then start using them. And popped up. Foul territory. And caught. Of course, it doesn't go out of play. 2 away. Like, this team can't buy a break right now. Up and in the Beatty, 1-0. Santa, he said Santa. That guy in the photo well did look like Santa Claus. Yep, you're right, John. They have a good win-loss record, but it feels like they're underperforming. They are underperforming. They have the second worst record in baseball over the last 31 days. Only the Nationals have a worse record. Jacob's here. What's up, Jacob? I saw you guys were winning 1-0. I'm not sure what it is now. Down low, 2-0. What about Fitzy? Fitzy's live streaming right now. Still 1-0, bottom 5. Thank you, Jacob. Beatty drives one out to deep right center field. Back to the wall. It's out of here. Brett Beatty gets the Mets on the board. Cuts the lead in half, 4-2. Gary saying the exact same thing I just said. So a big 2-out hit there. Mets need that one. Hopefully that'll get that lineup going. All right, John, let's go. Stearns doesn't believe in trading for big players. Who is it you said don't come back at 4-2? Sam. Down low, 1-0. No, it wasn't Sam. But somebody else. I already timed him out, though. Jonathan with another $5 power chat. Thank you, Jonathan. Inside, 2-0. Blue Jays now up 2-1 over the Yankees. Let's go. Not that it doesn't help the Mets in any way, but the 2-0. Down low, 3-0. Nice. You spoke that into existence. Now don't say come back at 6-4. I said 2 innings, though. I didn't say 1 inning. So, I had that wrong. In for a strike, 3. Oh, called ball 4. Wow. That'll bring up Acuna. That flips the lineup. Close, though, on the prediction. Yep. Stoney says they bring us some runs. Yes, if Frank's smoking. Yep. Oh, yeah, it was Sam talking smack, and the other guy said he was done with Senga. But Sam's been timed out for the day. When the Mets hit a deep drive like Soto did on Saturday, it goes foul or dies at the warning track. Until Beatty just homered. Until Beatty just homered as I typed that. All right, here's Acuna. Hey, James S. What's up, James S? Down low, 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Swung and missed, 1-2. No worries, Jonathan. No need to apologize, man. Beatty been doing good for us this year. Proud of that guy. And we were wrong. I was wrong, right? Inside 2-2. I mean, Beatty probably one of our best players right now. We were all wrong, Jonathan says. Raymond saying, little hit Acuna. The 2-2. And popped up. Shallow right. Rengifo will make the catch. The Mets get 2 on the Beatty homer. We head to the 5th, 4-2 Angels. Frank says the Mets owe me an oxygen tank. Number 1 Mets fan. How do you get that title? I do not think you were the number 1 Mets fan. Raymond says he never gave up on Beatty. Michael saying he always believed in Beatty. Well, at least the Mets cut the lead in half. Now need good pitching. Just eating dinner is all. Hope the Mets can turn this game around. Let's go. Well, they just did. Not around, but it's now 4-2 instead of 4-0. Jonathan says, Frank, so happy you're back, brother. Your new YouTube setup is nice, by the way. Thank you. I have to do a NFL one. So the first one for preseason football for the Lions and Chargers is not going to look good, but I got to set up a new one for football. Got to start making things look a little bit more professional here. It'll be Trout, Ward, and Adele coming up. DJ Jimmy says, I definitely admit I criticized Beatty because he underperformed, but I'm glad he's proven us wrong. Exactly. Exactly. Let me come back over to the chat. Lounge says, for the record, I was also in the wrong. Charles says, for every cause there's an effect, and for every action there's a reaction. The choices we make. I think the Mets owe us a new heart for the depression they gave us. I can't believe I wanted Beatty gone, said Frank. Thank you, Charles. Always appreciate the kind words. I love how your channel is growing and the improvement you're making. Trout lines run out the center, but McNeil's right there, one away. One pitch, one out. Jonathan says, I'm going to follow more football this year with you, and I promise I'll keep the Raiders comments to a minimum. Frank says, you have the skills, Mr. John. And that one popped foul. Alonso looks, but it'll go out of play, 0-1. DJ Jimmy says back to work for me tomorrow. Vacation is over. DO1 in for a strike. Oh no! Called the ball. 1-1. Neymar is here saying let's go Mats. Welcome back in, Neymar. And a ground ball foul. 1-2. Stoney says John does a better job at this than I ever would. Alonso got it in fair territory, 2 away. Herget, okay here. Gave up a single in the first inning, in his first inning. Smash them free subs and hit that like button. Thanks. Now we have Herget or Herget. First, it's Love Lady. It's not First Lady. Fouled off 0-1. Popped up. Foul 0-2. He was DFA Jonathan, but nobody claimed him, so he took the assignment down to the minors. DO2. I don't think that's our... There's a CP here, but I don't think that's our CP. Nope. What's up, CP? The 1-2. And that one popped up. Foul territory. Alonso waving everybody off. Will make the catch in foul territory. Nice 1 through 3 inning. 9 pitches. We're halfway through. It's 4-2 Angels. Back to the top of the Met lineup. CP says hello and thank you from Queens. Look at all the names we're getting. He called him Herbert. Justin Herbert. Good job, defense. Let's go. Good stuff tonight, everybody. Going bottom 5 here. Nimmo, Lindor, and Soto coming up for the New York Metropolitan Baseball Club of New York. $12 new subs tonight as well. Love it. Love it. Oh, the Guardians have come back and taken a 6-5 lead over the O's. Pirates up 3-0 over the Tigers. Padres up 2-1 over the Marlins. Phillies and Red Sox tied up at 2 in the 8th. Nats have an 8-6 lead over the Reds. Blue Jays now up 3-1 over the Yankees. That's a big series. If the Blue Jays can somehow sweep that series, I know the division's not officially over, but yikes. Braves up 5-2 over the Giants. White Sox up 6-0 over the Rays. Cubs up 4-1 over the Royals. And the A's and Rangers, no score, bottom 2. Cardinals and Rockies tonight at 8:40. Astros and D-backs at 9:40. Brewers and Mariners at 9:40. And the Twins and Dodgers. The only cure is more cowbell. Frank says time to kick it into gear. LFGM. Frank says, welcome to PAS, new subscribers. Yes, Jimmy, I will be live. Chargers and Lions. Can we pinch hit someone for this dude? Really? Why? What's wrong with Nimmo? Nimmo's actually been pretty hot as of late. What's the issue with Nimmo? James S. says, time for a big rally. Let's go, Mets. The first pitch. Popped up. And that'll be caught. My goodness, dude. Here we go with the crowd. The crowd's more worried about singing "My Girl" than the Mets actually winning. But here comes 0 for his last 23, Lindor. In for a strike, 0-1. Darren. I will not repeat that, but Darren, that's funny. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Nick says, come on, Nimmo. And that one popped up. Out to right. 0 for 24. District Nation, what's up? I left a message on one of your things today, and I have not heard from you. I put my email address on one of your posts. What is with this team swinging at the first pitch and popping out? Another 9-pitch inning for this guy. We go to the 6th. The bottom of the lineup putting up better at bats than the all-stars on this team. Man. Huh? I'm allergic to Mrs. PAS. DJ Jimmy saying God bless you and hi Mrs. PAS. Charles says your support on the PAS network is greatly appreciated. You are valued indeed, much appreciated, including the silent listeners and viewers, new viewers and subscribers. Damn Lindor, he had no hit for a very long time. Oh, God bless. Thank you. Charles says the Monday night edition of MLB Baseball Action. Coverage on the PAS network, providing Mr. John providing great play-by-play. Three in San Francisco. At least the San Francisco games Fouled off 0-1. Moncada leading off here. He's 0-1 with a walk. Up high, 1-1. Friday night. I didn't see what time Saturday was. Fouled off. 1-2. 1-2. Mets' approach at the plate is inconsistent. Sometimes they work the count. Other nights they swing at first pitch. And it doesn't work. And that one line, but caught by Acuna, one away. That's 6 in a row, retired by, Herget. James S. says, okay, defense, let's hold them to 0 runs. Let's go. A respectful hello to Mrs. PAS, says Frank. And that one popped foul, 0-1. And that one lined in the left. It'll get in for a base hit. A 1-out single here. Daniel subscribed. Welcome in, Daniel. Our guy Gritty throwing you some popcorn there to celebrate. That's going to be it for Herget. Jimmy saying we need a double play now. Yep. So Herget goes 2 1/3, gives up a couple singles. Getting a nice ovation as he comes off the mound. Kept the Mets in this one. Yep, Jimmy saying nice work by her. Nice work by Herget. Once again, thank you guys so much tonight for the power chats. Jimmy with the $2 power chat. Jonathan with the $10 power chat and the $5 power chat. Really appreciate that, guys. Going above and beyond. Thank you to all the new subscribers on the YouTube side. 14 so far tonight. 14. James S. says, okay, we can do this. Time for a double play. Let's go, Mets. Yikes, man. Jimmy says, you're welcome, John. Thank you. Yo! Inside 1-0 from Davinsky. Ball was not in the dirt. I don't know why it said ball in the dirt. Davinsky, 10 1/3 innings pitched, has a 1.74 ERA. Fouled off 1-1. Yeah, they let kids do play-by-play. Yeah, one game every year. They have the kid caster. Swung on a miss, foul tip. 1 and 2. Yes, I do call some NFL, not much. Not until I don't do too much until after baseball season's over. Bounce in the dirt, 1 and 2 or 2 and 2. Comment won't show in your feed. The 2-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Correct, Jimmy. Hopefully you won't do too much football till at least November, if you know what I mean. No, what do you mean? Oh, gotcha. The 2-2. And foul tipped again. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. 2 away. Well, foul tipped, but either way, held on by Alvarez. Destiny Thomas was the last subscriber there that I might have missed. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's 15 tonight. Welcome in, everybody. On the outside. Oh, no. Call the ball 1-0. We can dream and hope. Definitely need to turn it around. Stretch run is coming soon. Oh, Hoppy goes. And it gets away from Alvarez. So Hoppy's got a stolen base. 2 out with a runner on second now. Let's see, where'd he... Oh, yeah, he went to... He pulled the glove up, get the ball, and when he pulled the glove up, the ball went whoop. The 1-1. Off the plate, 2-1. Charles says if you have not done so already, you're welcome to pause now and give the like button a thumbs up. That's something I haven't checked. I will check on the thumbs up here. Okay, now we're cooking. Let's go Mets. 2-1. And Beatty's got it. Over to Pete. That'll retire the side. We go bottom 6. Still 4-2 Angels. Frank says, just found my paper. I predicted 23 subs. Whoa. Frank predicted 23. We're at 15. For the Mets, it'll be Alonso, McNeil, and Vientos coming up. Down 2 runs. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. We got over 100 people in the chat. Not that many people are chatting. But Ronnie, what do you think of the 15 new subs tonight? The 100 plus people here watching along with us?
They're adrenaline junkies.
They're what?
Yeah, they're adrenaline junkies.
Wow. You don't think they'll be upset by that?
Yeah, they're adrenaline junkies.
Okay, I'm just asking. Darnell's back. What's up, Darnell? What's good, fellas? Let's go, Mets. We need to shut them out the rest of the game. Let's win this Met style. Good job, defense. Time for the offense to shine. We should score here. Start it, Pete. Need hits and runs. Let's go. Yeah, once again, Alonso, McNeil, and Vientos coming up. Nine more saying, let's go Mets. Neymar says, I think we score here. Let's focus up. Let's go Mets. Up and in, 1-0. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Anderson still only at 65 pitches here in the 6th inning. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Yeah, very high whip, yet the Mets have 3 hits today. The 2-1. Down low, 3-1. Let's go, Pete. Yeah. The 3-1. Fouled off. We'll do it. Well, it's 3-2 now. 3-2. I was going to say we'll do it again, but no. It's 3-2. The 3-2. Up high, ball 4. A leadoff walk for Pete. That'll bring up McNeil. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. Scored a run. I wish the Mets were as hot as it is down here in Florida. Let's go. There we go. The first pitch to McNeil. And that one ripped foul, 0-1. James says, good eye, Pete. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Raymond says, come on, Jeff. Little hit here. The 1-1. Swung on a miss. 1-2. Jimmy says, I'm predicting 7,500 subscribers by September. Dan says, I'm back. LFGM. The 1-2. And swung on him out of pitch in the dirt. Come on, McNeil. You have 2 great at-bats, and then you come up with that nonsense. That'll bring up Vientos. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a foul out. Oh, stop giving these guys... Oh, it's a tough pitch. You're professional athletes. You're supposed to be the best at doing this. The 1-0 to Vientos. Foul tipped at the plate, 1-1. Yeah, why, McNeil, why are you swinging at that trash? And a chopper to third. He's only going to first with it. Wow, 2 slow runners, and he only takes the out at first. That'll bring up Beatty with the 2-run home run. Up and in, 1-0. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Raymond's little hit here, Brett. Up to 121 in the chat. Welcome in, everybody. The 1-1. And that one lined foul, 1-2. Okay, Beatty, time for another home run. Let's go. Beatty has the glove, and the hits will eventually come. Yeah, I thought for sure a double play. Come on, it's a break. Exactly. The 1-2. And called strike 3. We go to the 7th. Still 4-2 Angels. Take a look at some other scores here. No finals yet. Guardians lead the Orioles 6-5 in the 7th. Pirates lead the Tigers 3-0 in the 8th. Padres up 2-1 over the Marlins in the 9th. Top of the 9th there in Philly. Red Sox and Phillies tied up at 2. Nats have an 8-6 lead over the Reds. Blue Jays up 4-1 over the Yankees. Braves up 8-3 over the Giants. White Sox still up 6-0 over the Rays. Cubs up 4-3 over the Royals. Rangers up 1-0 over the A's. My guy Jack Leiter on the mound there tonight. Cardinals and Rockies no score. Astros Diamondbacks tonight at 9:40. Brewers and Mariners. And Twins and Dodgers. Let's listen. Let's see what Fitzy's up to here. He's got 27 people watching. Let's go. Who would have thought everybody hopes would be resting on Beatty, right? Let's go. This is powerful indeed. Charles says, once you carry your own bucket of water, then you can appreciate the value of every drop. Just hope the Sox beat the Phillies. Davinsky's still on the mound here. First pitch is in for a strike. The 0-1. And that one lined. Base hit in the left field. Here's Sean and Well. Oh for 3 so far on the night. Up high, 1-0. Neto runs a throw. Got him. One out, nobody on. Counts 2-0 though. Inside, did he go? No, 3-0. Got him on the derriere. The 3-0. Outside, ball 4. So after getting the stolen base, he walks the batter. Nice. Oh, meeting at the mound here. Not sure what's going on here. Not sure what's going on here. Hey, Wayne Randazzo. Used to be one of the Mets radio play-by-play guys. Now the voice of the Angels. Thunder says, are you an Angel or a Mets fan? I am a Mets fan. Brazabon getting warmed up. Gina's here. Hi, Gina. How was dinner? Oh, and he hit him. Angels have 2 men on now with 1 out. Welcome in, Gina. I saw you had comments in the chat early on. Phillies and Red Sox have gone to the ninth, or bottom of the ninth. Genius is still out having fun. Here's Taylor Ward. Had an RBI double in the third, excuse me. Outside, 1-0. Everything we're doing the first 69 games, and that one fouled off down the right field side, 1-1. No more working the pitches, no more hits with men on base. We haven't hit with men on base all year long. Don't act like we were doing that early on. The Mets have been bottom tier all season long. They were doing a better job at working the count, yes. Raymond says need to turn 2 here. Agreed. Got to get out of this with no runs. And that's lined into right field. And Soto These guys have no urgency, man. Another run will score. It's 5-2. So it's first and third here. Still only one out. And Davinsky's done. That'll bring up Brazabon. Oops. Uh-oh. Sorry about that, guys. That was weird. Not sure why that did that. There we go. Hey, Fitzy says we have some free baseball today in Philly. Yeah, I'm listening in, Fitzy. Let me go over and put it in the chat just in case he doesn't have his volume up. Swung on a mass, 0-1. I'm listening in. Fitzy, if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. And a chopper down to third. Nice play by Beatty. They come to the plate, and they got him. He's supposed to give me a thumbs up. Oh, man. He... Nice. Sometimes these Mets leave me speechless. Good thing I still love them. I still remember when we hit 7 home runs in Philadelphia. That seems to be ages ago. No. It was for Fitzy. Because he's live streaming right now as well, so I wasn't sure if he can hear me. Outside. Missed 1-0. Good job, Beatty. Nice play by Brett. Not this time. You're out. Great play. This is Gina. The 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. So runners on first and second now. With 2 out. The 2-1. Swung on a mass. 2-2. The 2-2. Bounce in the dirt. 3-2. Charles says sometimes you'll never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. The 3-2. Swung on a miss on a ball in the dirt. That'll retire the side. So Brazaban comes in and gets his 2 outs. But the Angels at a run. It's 5-2 going bottom 7. Stand up and stretch. CP saying, come on, Mets, you're at home. It'll be Alvarez, Acuna, and Nimmo coming up for the Mets. Let's see what's going on in the Boston game right now with Fitzy. Top of the 10th inning. Looks like the Red Sox, oh, they get the free runner, yep. So 1 out. Boston has a runner on second with 1 out. Good job, defense. Charles is live streaming now on the PAS network. Monday night edition of MLB baseball action. Sub just went up. No, it didn't. Nope, still at 67-69. The Dirtball kills with informed commentary. Yep, 2-2 in the 10th. Yeah, I'm listening to Fitzy as well. Fitzy doing a great job over on his channel, calling play-by-play there. Two out with a runner on third there for Boston now. Three innings. We can get back in this game. Let's effing go. All right, Alvarez will lead it off. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a ground out and a walk. On the outside corner, 0-1. And that one ripped, foul. 0-2. The 0-2 bounced in the dirt, 1-2. Edgardo Alfonso would make a good hitting coach as well. Yes, good name there, Jimmy. The 1-2 down low, 2-2. The 2-2. Inside ball 3. Nice at bat here. Was down 0-2. Worked it full here. The 3-2. Ball 4. Nice at bat. Very nice. Very impressed with Alvarez at bats tonight. Even though he's only got 2 walks. Very impressed. Don't be afraid to take a walk. Some of these guys in the lineup it looks like they're afraid to take a walk. Jimmy says, nice job, Alvarez. And Acuna lines one, base hit in the center field. Alvarez will go first to third. Nice base running. Scuba with the base hit. Brings up the tying run and Nimmo. Bottom of the lineup. The Mets' bottom of the lineup the last 3 or 4 games has been our only offense. Make the pitcher pitch. Good eye, Alvy. Mound visit here. Alvy play was in front of him. He hustled the whole way. Very impressed with Alvarez here tonight. And we're getting a pitching change. I don't know if it's a lefty or a righty. If it's a righty coming in, if I'm Acuna, I steal second base on the first pitch. If it's a righty. Nice. Scuba. Yo. Atkins. No, it's not Atkins. Paul Maxwell says, here comes a Nimmo home run. LFGM. Nico says, here we go. Let's go, Nimmo. Little hit. Acuna's looking good the last 2 games. Yeah, Nimmo coming up as the tying run here. Reed Detmers. Didn't he play football? Oh, that was Ty Detmer. John Boy says we're going to win this game. Well, let's go. This is the part of the lineup that needs to get going here. These top 4 or 5 guys here. Tonight, I'll call it the top 4 because McNeil's been on base twice. Vientos once. Beatty hit the 2-run homer. Alvarez has walked twice. Acuna just singled. Jimmy says a double in the gap would be great. A double in the gap would be great. Frank says I'm smoking for the boom. Oh, it's a lefty, so Acuna, I would not be stealing if I'm Acuna. The first pitch, in for a strike, 0-1. Z01. Oh, we hit him. That'll load the bases for Lindor. Here's Lindor. Nice ovation from the crowd as he's coming up. 0 for his last 24. You need to calm down, Summer. You come in the chat and you dominate the chat right away. Talking nonsense. Fouled off, 0-1. If there was ever a time to break out of a slump, this would be a great time to do it. Perfect time for... Michael says the same thing. Perfect time for Lindor to break out. Here we go. Let's go, Lindor. The 0-1. And a chopper. They flipped the second for 1. Not in time at first. The run will score. Still runners on first and third here with 1 out. And that'll bring up Soto. Nimmo got hit, Nick. Nimmo got hit by a pitch. And he was safe. The first pitch to Soto. And he swings first pitch again, but fouls this one off. 0-1. Sweet. No. James S. Time for a Soto homer. Let's go. D-0-1. Pickoff throw. Not in time. Come on, Mets. Cheering in Queens. Let's go, Soto. Okay, says Nico. First and third, one out. D-0-1. The pitch. Down low, 1-1. So the Mets offense gets that run back. Let's see if they can cut into the 2-run deficit now. The 1-1. There's a strike, but Lindor steals the bag. '17th stolen base of the year for Lindor. The 1-2. And a chopper. Base hit in the center field. That'll score 2. And we're tied up at 5. Come on, Soto. Soto doesn't hit more than 1 on the base. Make me wrong. Little hit. Can I see the Mets lineup start to heat up? Yeah. Great seeing Lindor smiling again. Why? He was smiling when he struck out in the second inning. Let's go. Or third inning, whatever it was. Yes. Sharon says we signed Soto on my birthday. Wow, Soto with an actual clutch hit. That's how you fight back. Dolores says hi. Let's go. Come on, Pete. Soto. I think the Phillies just lost. I think the Red Sox just lost. Here's Pete. In for a strike, 0-1. Let's go, says Stoney. Not to brag, but I was smoking, says Frank. Let's go, Mets. Love this. D-0-1 to Pete. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Inside, 2-1. I saw a short clip. He made a nice catch. That's when he was smiling. Gotcha. Polar Bear. Keep puffing, Frank. LFGM. The 2-1 to Pete. There's a strike, 2-2. Familia says hi. Welcome in, everybody. Smash them thumbs up. Consider subscribing. The 2-2. And a check swing. We'll do it again. The Phillies won 3-2. Yeah, I'm trying to pay attention to the game, listening to Fitzy as well. I didn't hear what happened. Some controversial call to win the game. The 2-2. And fouled off. We'll do it again. Smoke him if you got him, says Darren. Oh, Frank says he's smoking a Dutch Master right now. You got a notification on your phone. Catcher's interference is how they won. The 2-2. Swung on a missed. 2 away. That'll bring up McNeil. Here's McNeil. In for a strike. I think he went. Oh, they don't even check at third. 1-0. Just got here. Thank goodness it's tied again. Well, the last time it was tied when it was 0-0. Let's get the lead, Mets. And chopped foul, 1-1. McNeil parked this one in the bullpen. Come on, Jeff. No, Fitzy. I was trying to listen in, but not cool. Thank you for... apparently, Fitzy redirected everybody over. Thank you, Fitzy. Really appreciate that. A nice pitch, 1-2. Seth says my Phillies walk it off. Welcome into the Thomas Fitzpatrick channel family. The 1-2. And McNeil. Oh, what a play by the second shortstop. And they got him at first. Let's see if the Mets challenge. Nope. He's out. 6-3 on the putout, but the Mets tie it with a 3 spot. We go to the 8th, tied up at 5. It'll be Ohapi, Wade, and Rengifo coming up for the Angels. Frank says to tap that like and subscribe. Looks slightly inside, but too close to tape. Jonathan says, OMG, I was on the phone with my bro. That's the first time I've seen a walk-off on catcher's interference. That's horrendous. They need to get, honestly, they need to get rid of catcher's interference. Just have it be a redo no matter what happens on the pitch. Jonathan, what's funny? Not funny, but I looked because I hadn't seen you put any chats in a while, but it still said you were watching, so I knew you were here. Oops. Hold on, guys. I don't know why it keeps doing that. No, so what's going on here? Inside 1-0. Brooks Raley, the new pitcher here for the Mets. 7, 8, and 9. Hold on, guys. There we go. Sorry about that. That one hit out to center. McNeil's there, one away. Chris Taylor will be the new hitter here. I'll shut them down the next 2 innings. Let's go defense. We can do this. Brooks, nice return, right? Another weekend thing I missed. Yep. Yeah, hold on 1 second, Jonathan. Just trying to figure something out here. I don't know why it keeps getting rid of my camera. That one lined out to right. 2 away. Defense time. Focus up. We can come back. Well, we're not down now, so we don't have to come back. We must shut them down now. All right, here's how the Mets tied it up. A leadoff walk by Alvarez, followed by a base hit by Acuna. Nimmo was hit by a pitch to load the bases. Lindor was safe on it was a ground ball to short, but he was safe at first on the relay throw. Then Soto hit a base hit up the middle to score too. And that tied it up. And then Alonso struck out and McNeil grounded out. Let's hold him to 0 runs. Let's go. The 2-1. In for a strike, 2-2. D is here. What's up, D? Saying, hey, John. Hey, chat. Let's go, Mets. Outside, 3-2. And that's it. In for a base hit. Number 9 hitter is 3 for 4. You remember who made the Met error tonight? Does anybody have an error tonight? I don't have any errors. I don't see any errors on my scorecard. Chopper foul, 0-1. Glove twitching, yeah. Big brother says hello from Wilmington. I got my Soto seeds. D01. Popped up. Shallow left. Lindor waving his arms. He'll make the catch. That'll retire the side. We go bottom 8. Still tied up at 5. Let me come back over to the chat. Deegan Bobby says, first time here. Just want to say you do an awesome job announcing the game. Question, do you do other teams too? Not as much. Focus on the Mets here. We'll mix in some other teams if the Mets aren't playing. Smash them pre-subs and hit that like button. Let's go. Let's go, LA. Uh-oh. Okay, we just need one out. Oh, somebody else just subbed. Let's go 67-70. 230 away. Get out of this. Let's go. Bam is here. What's up, Bam? Yo, PAS. Yo. Hold on. I can't keep up with the chat. On bases loaded walk off catcher's interference. Call in the bottom of the 10th. Dumbest way to win a baseball game, but I'll take it. I don't know. Yeah, it says an error for the Mets. I don't know then. Because I don't have an error down. Mets have to battle and score at least 2 more. What? Jonathan says. Jonathan gives 5 memberships out. Thank you so much, Jonathan, for going above and beyond to support the channel like that. You guys already given all the power chats over on the playback side as well. So, thank you so much. Wendy V got one. Elite got one. Kite got one. I'll sub because I like to bet the Mets a lot. Awesome job. Thank you so much. Let's go. Time to kick it up. I don't know baseball. Who's better this year, Mets or Yankees? I really don't know who's better. And when the 6 games they played against each other, they both won 3. So let's get one here. 2 would be better. So many new junkies. Pandemonium going wild. Brooks really is a good addition to this Bulls pen. He's lights out. Nice reunion. Bam says Angels are hitting like crazy right now. Gave my Phillies fits. That one fouled off. 1-1. You guys notice Vientos taking better swings? Oh, he hit him. Oh, he got out of the way. How did that ball not hit him? I don't know how that missed. Charles says it's a tie with the Yankees and Mets. Exactly. If you guys want to be eligible for channel memberships like that, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. The 2-1 to Vientos. Bounced in the dirt, 3-1. There's our guy, CP, True Mets Talk. CP, you guys got post-game tonight? Logan Johnson just subbed. Welcome in. Can't remember the last time Vientos hit one. And that one lined, but right at the shortstop. 1 away. Oh, that's the second baseman. L4. L4 lined right at him. Post game tonight. Let's do it. All right. We will redirect everybody over to CP's channel for post game tonight. Win or lose. But hopefully we're spamming those W's in the CP chat. Beatty got the Mets on the board tonight with that 2-run homer. Mets were down 4-0 at the time. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Should have taken one for the team. I don't know. I'm not asking that, Jonathan. ACP, your analysis on trades is great. Almost took his head off, yep. 6,774 subs. Everyone come through for the post game. All are welcome. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Yo. Arthur Field says Beatty barehanded a ball and threw high to first. But I scored it a hit. Maybe that's what they scored in there. Fouled off, 2-2. Good call, Arthur. I did call it a base hit, but I wonder if they called it an error. How can we trade Beatty now that he's one of the 2 or 3 guys hitting? Phillies secured a win tonight. Yes, they did. Outside, 3-2. Neymar says what? Oh, saying what up to CP. Come on, Brett. Little hit. Hold on. Inside, ball 4. That'll bring up Alvarez. Once again, Alvarez 0 for 1 tonight, but I've been very impressed with his at-bat approach. He's got 2 walks tonight, scored a run. Frank predicted 23 subs tonight. We're currently at 25. Let's go. Well, that's see, to me that wasn't an error either. But if they scored an error, whatever. I did not. But they're the official score, so. And Alvarez lines one out to right. Back towards the wall at the track. And it's off the wall. It's off the wall. Beatty around to second. He's on his way to third. He'll be stopped there. He had to wait to see if it was going to be caught. What did he do? I don't know. He should have called. What is he doing? I mean, that's the Angels outfielder. Beatty had to wait because it looked like he was going to catch it. Jonathan, what the? Alvarez back to mashing balls. I'm Francisco Alvarez, and I don't suck anymore. It's been one game. We got to relax. Here's Mauricio. That's Mauricio's. No, I know it wasn't complaining. But so Mauricio will be the pinch hitter. They'll bring in a lefty. Who's gonna switch? Let's go. Let's go, LFG. Way to go, Alvy. Here we go. Kids. Stearns, take a hint on the kids in AAA, please. Don't trade Beatty. There's nobody in the market that warrants it. Alvarez primed to make the big bucks, coming back with a vengeance. Sign me up for it right now. Before I forget here, let's set up the redirects over to CP's channels tonight. Hopefully the Mets win this one tonight. I still get... Huh, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing a CP live stream tonight. Let me refresh it. I'll get back to the chat here in a second, guys. Whoa. Brock Burke, the new pitcher here. Mauricio the batter. Runners on second and third. One out. In for a strike, 0-1. Yo, Hammer's here. Let me get back to the chat here, guys. Outside, 1-1. I'm not seeing a stream there, CP. Pulls one. The throw home is wide. The Mets take the lead. Alvarez will go back to third. But the Mets take the lead. He rounded the bag. And I thought he was going to come home. Need an RBI here. Looks like the trip to the minors did Alvarez some good. Agreed. Alvy is their catcher now and tomorrow. He's young with power. Well, why would you pull Acuna for Mauricio to hit on the weak side? I don't get it. A bird sitting on a tree is not afraid of the branch breaking, but it's just... Oh, almost hit Nimmo. 1-0. Not on the branch, but on its own wings. Always believe in yourself. Mr. K is here. What's up, Stephen K? Looks like sending El Trollo AAA got his game back. Swung on a missed, 1-1. The Angels defense is seeing ghosts. Very nice. Over 200 in the chat tonight, everybody. Let's go. And Nimmo cracks one out to right. It's caught. Taylor makes the catch. Alvarez will score, and the Mets have a 2-run lead. Sacrifice fly for Nimmo. Makes it 7-5. Yes, let's get another here. Can we just fire Chavez now? Almost broke my other ankle. Let's go. Mets were down 4-0 at one point today and 5-2, and have come back and taken a 7-5 lead. Bring in Diaz, wrap this one up. Oh, called a strike. 0-1. Jonathan says, I want to be wrong on Alvarez like I was on Beatty. Exactly. All you that bailed, look at this. That's why I said what I said earlier. Now we're talking nice. Let's go. Now the Mets baseball. Let's go. Chavez must go. Where's the smack talking guy? Fouled off 1-2 to Lindor. I want to redirect everybody over to CP, but it's not coming up. And that one fouled out the right field side. Go out of play. There it is. CP's. Wonder why it wasn't coming up on the other side. I found it. That's fouled off. Still 1-2. Oh, wow. Rengifo, Lindor absolutely lined that one up the middle and was caught by Rengifo. The Mets get a couple runs though, and have a 7-5 lead. We go to the ninth. I'm looking for... I don't know why it's not coming up on that side now. Whatever. Diaz is coming in. Yep. Zach Neto needs to hit a single, bro. Listen here, bro. He's not coming up. Dan says I never quit on the team even when it's 10-0. Broski. Come on, brah. I'm the dude. What's up, dude? How long till he comes out? Who? Nito? He's done. The Angels have to bat around this inning for him to come up. Well, he can't walk it off. They're not the home team. Clown take. Tell me you know nothing about baseball without telling me you know nothing about baseball. Uh-oh. Did I lose you guys? Nope. I was worried. SNY was flashing there for a second. Anybody else concerned about Lindor? He has a 314 on base. Yes, I am concerned. Outside 1-0. Sean Uwell will be the first batter here. Ringling Brothers looking for clowns. Outside 2-0. Hey, Rory's here. Outside. Ooh, called a strike. 2-1. Lindor's toe is broken. Okay. Swung on a miss. 2-2. Jonathan just got a mold. Corbin says, I subscribe, dude. Thanks, bruh. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. One away. Nito is not out for the rest of the game. Oh. Y'all know nothing about sports. That's gonna win, bro. Yeah, come on, bro. The 1-0. Swung on a miss. 1-1. Hey, Celia's here. After a pathetic performance by the Yankees, hope the Mets get the W. District Nation back, saying 10-8 Nats win. Swung on a miss. 1-2. What is this sports you speak of? You dudes got to step up your ball knowledge, bro. Columbia. The 1-2 swung on a miss. 2 away. Struck him out. Got him. Huge out. Angels need to score some touchdowns here. Swung on a miss. It's 0-1. Don't forget, we'll be back live tomorrow night for Game 2 of this series. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. Stoney says, man, too much bros in here. The 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. And the Angels are down to their final strike. Hammer says, I'll take the win, but Lindor and Pete need to start hitting. The 1-2. Whoa. Up over his head. 2-2. Glovey. Diaz taking out the strash, bro, Hammer. The strash. I had to take out, there was a lot of strash here yesterday. I had to take out like 4 bags. The 2-2. Diaz deals. Called strike 3. Put it in the books. What a comeback win by the Mets. Down 4-0. Down 5-2. Win 7-5. What a game, everybody. Thank you all so much for the views, for the watch time, for the new subscribers. Absolutely unbelievable. 29 new subscribers tonight. Welcome in. Thank you, Jonathan, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you to everybody on the playback side for the power chats. We had a $10 from Jonathan. Let me come back over and look at these power chats. A $5 from Jonathan, a $10 from Jonathan, and a $2 super power chat from Jimmy. Good stuff, everybody. Once again, we'll be live again tomorrow night for Game 2. On the YouTube side, it's going to ask you if you want to redirect over to CP's channel. He's got post-game. Spam the W's in his chat. Enjoy the rest of your night, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow night.